Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be NeedleFelting Sonic the Hedgehog. Now this blue devil took me so long that I'm genuinely surprised that my lovely subscribers didn't leave. So thank you, it means a lot. In fact, more people joined while I was away making this. I'm gonna start by making the dome. This is so when I eventually bend his pipe cleaner bones, I'll know how long to make his non-existent neck. I never know the best way to approach making a frame. This first frame, I actually got to the end of the first coloring phase, and then I decided I didn't like how short he was, and the white fuzz that was sticking out of his arms thanks to the pipe cleaners. Since the coloring phase was nearly done, it was way too late to trim the fibers, but making him taller? No, that was an easy fix. I just had to sever his spine. Or so I thought. You see, in doing so, the structural integrity simply vanished, and I could literally pull him apart, which I did. I have no control, so I had to start again. This time I trimmed the fuzz down, but other than that, I twisted him the same way. Wrap him up with a muscle vest, almost giving him a professional swimmer's body, despite the fact he can't swim. I wanted to make the movie version of Sonic because I had just seen the third movie, and the other reason is I didn't want to make his goofy, pale arms. I was curious as to why his arms eventually changed to blue. Lucky enough, Reddit user Pre-Eating Knick had already answered this query, basically saying with limited pixels and art palette, this was a way to make his arms not disappear into his body. So I thought it would be fun to color in these pixel arms, and see which one's the hardest to see. Right off the bat, 3 has the biggest fist out of all of them. There's so little arm that it's disqualified. So the winner for no arms goes to Sonic 2. Let me know what you think. I can't get over how ugly he is right now. I've never had to trust the process more than I have right now with Sonic. It very much helps to remember that if I hate how a piece looks, I can just go aggro and rip it out. I'm gonna move on to the Quills, that way I don't go overboard trying to fix him. The amount of quills is another feature that movie Sonic has that's very different from the game. Chibi and Tall Sonic both have 8 voluptuous quills. Meanwhile, movie Sonic has 10. So I made 13. 2 for the ears, 1 for the tail. I recommend using sewing pins to pre-attach the quills to his back. This will help when it comes to planning the location and angle of each quill. Once you know these suckers won't fall out, we can add even more wool to permanently attach them and fill them out as we go. This is also why I stopped working on his noggin earlier. If I had kept adding wool to fix his ugliness, Sonic's already cartoon-sized head would have looked Funko Pop adjacent. He already doesn't have a neck. There's only so much his little hedgehog shoulders can take. Just gonna go ahead and fill in these face potholes with eyes. Maybe the soulless look will be more suitable. I'll come back later. Moving on to his dreaded hands. I don't think I've ever found an art medium where making hands didn't absolutely suck. His little sausage fingers took forever. First they were too short, then too long. Once I had found Goldilocks, I pulled back to admire my work, only to see an oversized palm bursting with fingers, and the other hand I still need to make. At least he can hold hands now. Forgive me, Chaos Emerald, for I have strayed from the movie. Instead of having me struggle to make a realistic Puma shoe, which I'm still upset at them for not releasing those to the public, for shame. Back to what I was saying. I mixed the look of the realistic one with the classic dome shape, and since I didn't add the shoe buckle from the game, the look now circles all the way back around to the movie. You probably didn't see that coming. Going back to his face, let's add a snoot. This entire mouth region reminds me of a very specific Chuck E. Cheese suit. Let's put some soul into these eyes. I'm hoping the light green will add some depth, but it's possible the green is so light that it might not even show up once the pupils are done. Lastly, we'll finish by carving a side smile into his face. Thank you again for checking out this video, and let me know if there's a character you want me to make next.